and welcome to Merlin's Manor. I just got Slay the Spire in, so I'm doing an unboxing of Slay the Spire, the board game. Excited to get this open. I played a copy of it at Dice Tower East, but I am going to enjoy having my own copy now and getting to play it a little bit more. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what's on the inside. So here we have our rule book. Pretty standard stuff here. Upgrades and items reference, and so this will give us a reference to all the different upgrades. A storage guide, that's pretty handy. Helps you know how to store everything. And this is the deluxe edition, so I'm going to have some deluxe components in here. Here we go, we got that board. We got the main board here. And then a bunch of these that we're going to be punching out. And we have an Act 2 board. We only got to play Act 1 at Dice Tower East because it was a popular game and everybody's wanted to play it, and so we just got to basically play one round and then move on. Here is the Ironclad, the Silent, here's the Watcher, and they each have their own mat that is a neoprene mat here. So here is this one here, and I believe, and this is exclusive to the deluxe edition here. Okay. Here's the one for the Silent. Very nice mats. And here's the Watchers. Very nice. So on there they've got basically a place for your player board to go. It's going to be just like that. And then you have your draw and discard piles. Here's where you're going to put your powers. And here's an exhaust pile right there. So you got where everything's nice and organized on there. So here's got a well right here for all that to go down into. Oh, we got another mat here. Let's see what this mat's all about. Okay, so this is a mat for the various different types of cards that are going to be kept up at the top. You got your different monsters that you're going to be doing, as well as your, I believe it's for your events and other different stuff. So, and then here's a place for all the tokens. A nice little holder here. Very nice bag. This is part of the deluxe set here, as well as inside I believe are going to be the coins. Yep. Let's take a look at the. I'll take a look at these coins in a second. There's the bag. Very nice cloth, like velvety kind of material there. Got the different cubes that you're going to need to use. And there we go. And then we got a little wooden die right here. And, oh, there's a couple things in here. Let's go ahead and open this up. So we got the wooden die, and we got this little tracker for going along here as you go along. So that's what that's for. Runaway piece. Oh, what is this? Oh, this is, I believe it's a health thing for the boss. Okay. And here are the miniatures. And I believe the difference between the collector's edition, this deluxeified edition here, and the regular one is, I believe in the regular one they are gray. I haven't confirmed that yet, but I've seen gray pictures online. And so it's nice that these are actually colored, the different colors. You got the defect, you got, of course, the ironclad, the watcher, and the silent. Okay, so here we have different things. Let's see what this is all about. I'm not sure purpose for all this. I got something here that says solo. Boss relic, relics. Oh, is this dividers maybe? These might be dividers. We'll find out for sure in a second, but I think these may be dividers. And we got some Niao's Blessing cards for starting out each round. You're going to be basically having one of these, and you're going to gain something here, and then you have an option to do any one of these three things. That's how these work. So those are the blessings. This one says don't open until you unlock the cards, and so we won't be opening this. Just put that right back in there. And then here we have some cards. See the defects cards on top. So just look at some of these cards here. Now, these look like they are the starting cards. So yeah. Typical starting cards. Those are the defects. And then let's see here. These look like some upgrade cards for the defect. Yeah, these are definitely upgraded cards. The cards you kind of get as you go through the game. You have the option of gaining one of 3 cards. It'll be from this selection here. Now you got some rare cards. With the orange background here. And then here we're getting into the Watcher's cards. Looks like the Watcher's starting cards here. And then some better cards for the Watcher. I've got a bunch of cards. I'll get into those in a second. Let's take a look at, so we have sleeves here. And they're all going to have these special kind of art sleeves that I'm a little nervous about because they tend to break down. They were doing a pretty good job while we were at Dice Tower East. They were holding up with everybody's plays. But I have actually heard of others online saying they're already having issues with the sleeves. More of the same here. So we will see how well they hold up, and if I might have to eventually, they're all the same type of back here for these ones here. Might have to eventually get some cards that have backs. Oh, and something you'll notice, if you've played the game, you'll know that you can upgrade your cards. And so here, you're actually going to have them in a sleeve, so they're going to show one way, and then you'll take it out, and you'll turn it around and put it in there. So let's just get a sleeve to show how that works. And so this is the way your card is going to look. It's got this sleeve on the back, keeps you from being able to see what card's coming up as you have it in your deck. And when you choose to upgrade a card, you'll just flip it on over. And now instead of it being the way it was before, it's going to be 2 shield to any player. And the original was just 1 shield. And it was only to yourself there. Whereas you have the ability to give it to other players, apparently, when you upgrade that one there. So let's see what else we got here now. So we got a starter deck. Let's see what this is all about. Okay. So starter deck card rewards, rare rewards, okay, so these are dividers. I still have to figure out what the other thing is all about here. Yeah, these are the dividers, so more of the sleeves, lots and lots of sleeves. And then here we have the enemies. The red louse, small slime, jawworm, cultist, a bunch of cultists, looter, blue slaver, red slaver, small slime, large slime, jawworm, mad gremlin, sneaky gremlin, fungi beast, red louse, fungi beast again, red louse, green louse, bunch more, here louse, there louse, slime, acid slime, large slime, sentries, more sentry bee, gremlins, okay, a bunch of different things, fat gremlin, the gremlin knob. So now we're getting to some of the elites here at this point, I believe. And they have on the back different backs. So here we have, these are the standard bosses, I believe. Or not standard bosses, but standard monsters. And let's see, when did we start getting to those? So this one's got a special, oh, yeah, that's right, the gremlins, they're a little special, I remember, in the way that they come out. And then here we go. Here are the elites that you're going to be facing. You're going to have that back. And then here are some event cards. So you have an event that can happen there when you get to the question mark sections. And let's see what else we got in here. These, I believe, are relics. Yeah, these are relics. This one, start of combat, you heal 1 health point. There's all kinds of different relics. I'm not going to go through all of these, but there are a bunch of relics here. So, and they'll have that back to them. And then here you have potions, block potion, energy potion, explosive potion. Those do 2 damage to any row. And so you have a row of monsters and you can do damage to everything in that row. So yeah, just more. Oh, there's a fairy in a bottle. When your HP becomes 0, instead set your HP to 2 and discard this item. That's basically a resurrection. If you are dealt that last damage, you get 1 last chance to get back in the game. That's what the back of the potions look like. And then, what are these things? Start of your turn, gain energy, but you can't gain any more gold. Oh, so these are actually the relics. Or these just better relics? I think these might be just. Oh, these are the rarer relics. So that's where the back looks for those ones. Okay, what else we got? So that was the stop. So here we have cards in your hand. Let's see who this is. I can't quite tell from just glancing at it. Oh, these are curses. These are, should have been able to glance at that and find it. So these are all the curses. Things you don't want in your deck, but you will sometimes get those in there. Okay, here are things. This is going to be what's the back of the curses deck? Oh, yeah, that's right, because it's going to be mixed in there. And so here you have these are bad things that get put in your hand as well. Put in your discard pile, play for energy to exhaust. Then put in your discard pile, unplayable, end of turn, take 1 damage if this is in your hand. And certain enemies will give you these, use them, I believe, as per what the enemy is that put them in there. Can't remember for sure how that works. And then this is put on top of your draw pile. It's unplayable, and then it goes away if you don't get rid of it. There are certain cards that allow you to discard something. In that case, it would go into your discard, but if you don't play it, it's still in your hand. This will go away at the end of your turn. So it's like a one-time thing to clog up your deck there. Okay, let's see what we got here. So we have the Act 3 cards. We got more of the different bad guys, the enemies there. Let's see what this is. We got another stop. Don't open until you reach Ascension 1. And so put that aside. We will not look at that. And then here we have more cards. If I can get it open. Okay, here we have the Ironclad starting deck. And then the better cards that you can get for the Ironclad, including the rares. This is for the silent and the silence better cards. And so some of the silence cards you're going to have, like this is going to give 2 shivs. And here's one of the ones that popped out earlier. And so you'll get these that you can then apply to an enemy. So, also, the silent does a lot with poison. And there's probably some poison tokens somewhere. Yeah, so we got poison tokens on here. You will be able to add to your enemies, which increases the way, or which is something they'll take that amount at the beginning of their turn, I believe, if I remember correctly how that works. This one gives 2 poison. Each poison may have a different target. 4 shivs. Nice. And then here's accuracy. It allows your shivs to do extra damage. So all kinds of cards in here. What is this one? Setup. That to any player, exhaust. Oh, is that the energy for... That might be energy symbol for the silent. So, yep, just more of these cards here. You can't lose more than 1 HP per round. Start of turn, place a cube. Then exhaust if there are 2 cubes. Okay. Some of these are kind of interesting the way their powers are going to work. And let's do this before we get into that. Slime boss. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way at this point. So they got this nice tray in here. You got place for everything. You got some bags here. We'll figure out what all goes in those in a bit. Let's get this out of the way. I like that there's a lot of ways to store things in here, rather than just being very plain. This one is also stop, don't open until you unlock Act 4 or reach Ascension 10. When you do, read the back of this card. So let's put that away. And here are our bosses. Take a look at these. We got the Slime Boss. We got the Hexaghost. We got the Guardian. The Collector. The Champ. The Bronze Automaton. The Awakened One. The Time Eater. Donu. Awakened One Phase 2. Deca. And there you go. So these are the bosses, and we got act how on the back of them, which act they're for. And these are summons, so they're gonna be a little bit different there. Okay, what are we going to look at next? I think we got cards still to look at here. Oh, this one's set up where you can open it easily. Because some of them are easy to get to, some of them are not. So we have here Act 2 enemies here. The birds. So a flying bird takes a max of 1 damage from each sword. I'm trying to remember if there's a way you get them. I know in the video game, you after three attacks, they go to non-flying. I don't know if that works that way here in the board game version or not. Just some torch heads, lots of torch heads, more of that guy. Book of Stabbing. That's gonna be an elite, right? Yeah, that's an elite. So we can see there we got some of the elites: Gremlin Leader, Taskmaster, Knowing Skull. Oh wait, now we're getting into the events. So we got different events here for Act 2. Lots and lots of cards to this game. And then that's so we're getting into the Act 3 stuff, or Act 3. Those are Act 3, Act 2. Okay, Act 2 events, Act 3 events. And now we're getting into Act 3 monsters here. Lots and lots of monsters to go up against. And then I believe that's a regular one, dagger. And I believe these are the elites, yep. So again, lots and lots of cards in this game. It is, of course, a major card game. Now let's go ahead and look at these coins. So we got 5s and 1s, it looks like, as the denominations. And the 1s here have that kind of hole in the middle there, as you can see. And the 5s just have a 5 on them, a little bit bigger. Very nice coins. Really like them. That's part also of the deluxeification. And so, like I said, this is the collector's edition. It has all of the deluxe stuff. As far as deluxe stuff goes, we got the neoprene mats are deluxe. We've got, of course, these I think are upgrades. The miniatures here. The coins, the coin bag is part of the deluxeification. And I don't know if these are any different. I think these are standard, but with the dual layer, but I can't remember. They may also be a deluxeification to have the dual layer there. But anyway, this is what comes in Slay the Spire, the board game. Lots and lots of stuff. I'll be punching these out. Of course, we don't need these coins because we have the deluxe collector's edition. I'm not sure what all in here gets replaced. I think a lot of the stuff we will still be using for the game. Anyway, that is what comes. Still haven't figured out what these are for. I know they're with something that has a solo thing on it, but I don't think this is a solo mode type thing. I'll have to figure this out as to what these are for. I'm sure the rulebook says something. I'll probably throw a little thing down there in the bottom if I figure it out before I post this video. But anyway, I'm really looking forward to diving into this game. I enjoyed my one playthrough of Act 1 when we played it at Dice Tower East, and I'm really looking forward to being able to get to play it some more, getting to go through an entire game, which is Act 1, 2, and 3. And so, looking forward to that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out some more of my videos and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I'll catch you in the next one.